Okay, we are here at Kablunga Boys Secondary School where we're actually monitoring the voter turnout. Indeed, this is a day that a number of individuals have been anticipating, expecting, and it has actually come. Ushely Joseph, how do you think the situation is going to be today in as far as the voter turnout is concerned?
I think so far the voter turnout is actually very good, and it's very commendable that a lot of people have actually showed up to the polling stations to actually cast their votes and exercise their rights to vote. I mean, we've seen people show up here and stand on the queues for as early as 04 in the morning. So, and this is almost half the day is passed and we still see long queues. So I'm sure the voter turnout by the end of the day will actually be very good.
The central business district is actually empty, as you can see. Although the pictures are flashing on your screens there, we've gone through the streets of Lusaka, and we've seen that most of the shops, markets are empty, and this shows that actually the turnout will be positive this time around. 6,010, that's actually the registered voters at this polling station. Do you think all of them are going to show up?
I think we will get to those numbers by the end of the day, looking at the turnout so far. I mean, we've seen so many people actually waiting in long queues, as you can see in the background here. We've seen long queues since morning, so I'm sure by the end of the day we will be able to approach those numbers in terms of the voter turnout and the people that are actually registered to vote in this particular polling station.
If you were actually a voter and you want to speak and make other people understand out there how the process is in as far as the line and everything, do you think it's actually favorable for the electorates?
I think looking at the situation right now, being in a pandemic, COVID-19, we can see not really much of COVID-19 regulations being observed. We can't see any social distancing being observed. We do see people actually masking up, which is also a good thing, but other protocols are really not being observed. So I think that is a cause for concern, and it should be brought up to the Electoral Commission to ensure that some COVID-19 protocols are actually observed while people are actually waiting to cast their votes.
It is a Thursday, the August 12th, the day that a number of people have been expecting, anticipating. This is the time that I get to speak to some electorates and hear their views, and as far as the process is concerned, and try to find out if at all the process is actually favorable for them. And actually it's a day that we all have been waiting for as Zambians, the day that we make a decision, the day that we get to choose the right leader to drive the country and actually to reach us to a destination that we've been hoping for. Let me speak to one of the electorates right here. How are you, sir? What's your name?
How are you? Maho Kaloa.
Okay, how's the process here? Can you try to explain to the people out there?
Well, the process is, it is slow because, again, there are a lot of people. The turnout is very high because I've been standing here like for 5 hours. So, but at least the line is moving, knowing at least people inside that they're doing their job.
What could be an idea you can share with maybe the commission? What idea can they implement in as far as to expedite the process?
I think I can't really say anything to give them any ideas on to speed up the process, because again, you can't really employ enough people to actually cater like for the whole population that's registered to vote, because that's like 7 million people to come out and vote. That is a lot of polling stations. So I think the commission has done its level best in terms of actually recruiting a number of people to come and man the polling stations.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. This is Thursday, actually the day that we've been waiting for. Thursday, 12th of August, the day that Zambian people actually make a decision to decide which leader actually can come and drive the country's agenda. And right about now, let me just get to speak to one more, electorate who's actually standing on a queue right here. With a lot of enthusiasm to cast his vote. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
What's your name, sir?
Eugene Hangoma.
Okay. Okay, how can you describe this process, and how do you rate the process?
Okay, the turn-up is very good this time around, and the process is okay. The queues are moving. That's what's important, and we won't go anywhere until we vote, regardless of the pace of the queue moving.
So what other idea could ECZ, what idea do you think ECZ could have utilized in order to expedite the process?
Maybe next time increase the number of polling stations.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay, and you're ready to make a decision today?
Very ready, my man. I've made the decision the past 4 years.
Wow.
My mind has been made up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
And I won't stop. I'm not going anywhere until I vote.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you very
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you have it. You've heard it yourself. It is the time that Zambian people get to make a decision, the time that Zambian decide a leader, actually choose a leader who's going to drive the country in as far as, liberating them and giving them hope. This has been Sonto Morisinkala. Join me on the other side with my colleague Ashley as we give him more updates in as far as this year's general polls are concerned. Stay tuned.